Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the prettiest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town? Yeah. But who am I? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough. Sure enough. Sugar. Sugar. Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the prettiest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town? Sure enough. But who am I? Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough. Shogun.
Yeah, what up? What up? Good Wednesday morning, the 21st, y'all, of May already. Can you believe it? Man, the 21st of May, we are in here. The AM King Show is back once again. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Facebook, YouTube, like, subscribe, share. You already know who it is. You know what it is. J-Pad the Juggernaut. C in the building. You know what I'm saying? The Cooking Man. B and the Mello Man. PDC, the Abbott, is in the building. Cooking Man.
Cooking Man.
Yes, indeed, man. It's a good Wednesday. We got some dope topics, and we're gonna start it off too with some flavor for your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? We got to definitely do that. You know, we got a couple of new releases that we gotta keep y'all aware of in the network. What's goody? Annie Mae, Kings and the Queens in the building. The Princess of LFX Media is in the building this morning. What's going on?
Good morning, Princess.
What's going on?
Hi.
How are you?
Say it, they can hear you.
How you doing?
Hi.
He said, how are you?
Good.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Tell him what your name is.
Araya.
And what's your job?
My job is to podcast for Jiddy.
Okay. Future podcaster, Princess of LFS Media.
Absolutely.
On our way to get those morsels, education.
Yes, the mental food. Indeed.
And that's real hair right
All day. All of it.
The original right there.
Yes, indeed.
Have a good day. Tell him what your granny told you every morning.
I am smart, I am kind, and I am beautiful, and I can do things through
All
Christ.
right.
Yes,
indeed.
That's the morning creed.
Yeah, that's what we needed this morning, man. The youth is in here.
Yes,
indeed. Motivated and modulated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, send her up, P. Send her up.
Good.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I had to make room for the princess.
Made room. That's right. Made room. You already know. And that was a good way to start our show off on this Wednesday morning. Yes, indeed. Sean, Bummy Sean in the building already. You already know what's going on. Good morning. Top of the top, bruh. We are in effect. It is the AM King Show, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Facebook, YouTube, 8 a.m. Like, subscribe, share. We is on one always. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to start it off, obviously, we're going to put some music in the atmosphere for them, fellas. This one right here is my boy Santoro. Big ups to Santoro. Everybody know I be rocking with Santoro, doing the doggone thing down in the Dago Den with him and Big Dago Jeff. What's going on? Those are the homies right there.
Yeah,
the Dago Den, man. You already know. We be down there cooking it up. This is just the latest edition and the latest offering from our catalog. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of this record, man. This record made it to Shade 45, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give our flowers to Santoro for and doing it well. Frank Gransman, what's going on? You is in the building, tapped in, always our usual suspects in the chat. We love y'all, man. We love y'all. We thank y'all. Everybody that shared it out, man. Can't thank y'all enough. Y'all the real MVP. That's how we get down. But we got some flavor for your ears. You know what I'm saying? Santoro with his own rendition of Eagle On. You know what I'm saying? Produced by J-Pad, the Juggernaut, new single, Santoro. Y'all heard it first here on the AM Kings show.
Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Yeah, drop down and get your ego on, girl. She moved that booty like she on the varsity, get her a letterman. She stuck the soul like she be a demon, that's why she heaven sent. The way she sways her hips, I swear the bitch would be so dangerous. She twerking the booty like it's a contest, you get placement. Chris Brown on the pussy and beat it just for the fuck of it. She wearing that itty bitty thong, replacing dollars in. There's no debate who the baddest, who ain't no fucking politics. She taking off my breeze, she wanna know what I'm boxing with. The suction cup she got went and took all of it. I feel it in the air and now I feel Collins. She moving like it overdue on the college generator.
Santoro new single.
Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Yeah, drop down and get your ego on, girl. Dare you back to 04 like I'm Nelly, going flap your wing. Hit you with that classic line, put your hands on your knees. When you hit it with the scrub, looking like the queen bee. Slim, thick, and Barcelona, baddest bitch of the three. About to shout out on the kitty, she a little pretty Vietnamese. About to start this bitch up, she be steady sniffing Dago keys. Got her leg up in the 90-degree, call it England. She twerking the thing like they making rain Benjamin. About to be the star on your hoe, call it pentagram. Got the top of head to blow with Dago, mine Taliban. Fuck with them other hoes.
Oh yeah, Tony the John, what up, man?
Do what you doing, let them mention up on your Instagram. You blame big boo, your pussy while you twerking it. Dago raw call, I'ma smash you like a bam bam. Dago her pussy for sale in clubs, Sam. Follow Tizzy, I get you fans who only pay band. Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Drop down and get your ego on. Yeah, drop down and get your ego on, girl.
Oh yeah, that is Santoro and Eagle.
Want to get rid of this visceral fat?
Yeah, we don't want to get rid of the visceral fat. We want to just trim the fat.
I need some
get
fat.
y'all working. Get y'all working. Drop down and get your eagle on. You know what I'm saying? Santoro doing the damn thing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Fire record. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it because I produced it. Man, I'm so thankful. Thank you to Shade 45 for running that record for us. You know what I'm saying? We greatly appreciate y'all over there at Shade 45. What y'all think of the record, man? See what's going on. Tell me how you feeling about it.
Oh, I'm feeling great about it. That's a club banger, and he's not over the top with his vocals. He's himself. And like club bangers are meant to it's meant to flow with the music. I don't need to be loud. The music in itself speaks for itself. My voice is meant to help you groove with the dance and all that, and that's what he's doing with his voice. I like that.
For sure. Santoro, very dope artist, super talented, you know what I'm saying, musician, engineer. My boy's a drummer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, came up. And it's funny because Santoro, a rapper, but his background rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? His background rock and roll. Sonya says she likes it. LB put the fire emoji in the chat, so we already know what's going on. Cookie Man.
Oh man,
You tell him.
I fuck with him anyway. Santero, my dude and shit. But yeah, he comes with original. His shit is different from everybody else, so that's what makes him stand out. Because this is like something that you listen to and you can just sit back. You don't know who he is or nothing. It's just like something you can like, yeah, I can vibe to this. So yeah, I fuck with him.
For sure. Abbott.
Yes, sir. It was funky yet respectful.
Funk. Put the funk in it.
Funky. He put the funk in it, and then you explaining his rock background. I can see that rock, rap, hip hop, sort of on the stage, Broadway. It was a mix of a lot of things, and it's a breath of fresh air for the sounds that are so similar. You the palate or the palates of your ear, you actually are the thirst is quenched.
My man, that
Loving
was
it.
well said, Abbott. You know what I'm saying? Antho is in the building this morning. What up, Antho? Hey, you already know
Year
TX with the LFX. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Crypto Master in the building. Antho Matthews, Tony
Hey,
the Don
man.
said facts. Misery gave it the flame emojis. You already know what it is, man. Santoro got one on his hands. You already know. Check out Eagle On. Go follow Santoro on his platforms. You already know. And we got one more. We got one more this morning, fellas. We're gonna run just a little music act this morning because our boy Simply Kill just dropped an EP called Watch Me. We're gonna run one of the singles off of this joint right now. This actually is featuring myself. This one is called For Free. For free. You know what I'm saying? And really cool because what I did was I used an interesting instrument in this beat. It's called the Stroh violin. The Stroh violin. And for those who don't know what a Stroh violin is, it's like, hey, Simply just chimed in right on time. You right on time, brother. We about to run the single For Free off the 4-song. Hey, and I just tapped in. Yeah, what's goody with it? We're about to run something off of there. You know what I mean? The album is Watch Me. It's an EP, 4 songs. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be doing this 4-song EP thing on a regular and religious basis moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So you guys stay tuned. We're gonna have another 4-pack coming after this one. But this particular record is got the Stroh violin in it. And if y'all don't know what a Stroh violin is, I suggest y'all look it up. STROH, a Stroh violin. Definitely comes in with the flavor. This is called For Free.
Riding as I get to that guap. We celebrating, it don't matter if you missing or not. Got heckler and cop throwing side of my cop. She get offended, then her Glock to your top. Let's get to it. I be honey counting out a mountain, one emotion while she cleaning out the hammers. While she cleaning out the hammers that we toting. Out a pound rolling while we smoking. Never worried about a nigga penny loafing. She gon' ride for me, she gon' slide for me. Won't let me stress, she keep my mind at ease. Shorty ride for me, shorty slide for me. Put it in motion, you could die for free. She gon' ride for me, she gon' slide for me. Won't let me stress, she keep my mind at ease. Shorty ride for me, shorty slide for me.
Oh yeah, Simply Kill, watch this out now.
For free.
Baby gon' ride, baby gon' slide. She is all I need. Baby stay down, always be around. She's the one for me. Baby spectacular, take me to paradise. She is my ride or die, and we gon' roll the dice. Nah, she ain't never leaving, she keep my spirit even. Fix the crown on my head, highest level achieving. And it ain't no secret, she is my boo thing. And shorty see my vision, now we can do things. Baby a cameo, I cannot let her go. I'm feeling like Seal, I get kisses from a
She gon'
rose.
ride for me, she gon' slide for me. Won't let me stress, she keep my mind at ease. Shorty ride for me, shorty slide for me. Put it
for me. Shorty slide for me. Put it in motion, you could die for free. Baby gon' ride, baby gon' slide. Baby stay down, always be around.
So that little choppy string that y'all heard there, man, that's the Stroh violin. You know what I'm saying? But that's a banger on the new EP, Watch Me. That's Simply Kill, featuring J-Pad the Juggernaut. Of course, you know, I produce both that and Eagle on. You know what I'm saying? Shameless plug, but you already know how I get down. It's the Custom Beat King. You already know. We rocking and we jocking and we shocking. You know what I mean? And clocking. That part of it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Simply this morning. You already know. Misery, man. You already know. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? LB already put the fire emojis. Hey, Cookie Man. You know what I'm saying? Cookie Man. What you got to say, Cookie
Man,
Man?
simply know I be catching them on his lives and shit, sneaking in trying to hear shit. that nigga be looking like this nigga always on my shit. But yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Simply on. Yeah, Tony. Hey, Tony, if you want to submit some music, man, you already know. Send it to me in my inbox, man, and we'll run it on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you come back. You know what I'm saying? Share the show. Come on back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tapping in with the network of the AM Kings. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely run it for you. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned on Friday. We got another, rap opera. You know what I'm saying? Hip opera type joint from C
Okay.
on Friday. We're gonna check out another track from the album. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna check out another track from the album, so stay tuned. But yeah,
Keep
tell them
on
to
it. Keep on it.
send me a link to a track in the inbox, and I'll get it in the rundown. And Friday stop through. We're gonna run you. We're gonna run C. We're gonna run a couple of tracks, and make sure that y'all also is tapping in. And we never forget this: www.lfxmedia.live, and we're gonna put it in the chat right now so y'all can see it on the screen, because the woke show is right after this. You already know. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. And glad that you got through your situation. I'm not going to speak on that on camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that you got through your situation. And we was praying for you, brother, to pull through. And it's thankful to see you here with us this morning on the AM Kings show, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. Like, subscribe, share. We are in effect always, always, and always again. We're going to get our topic started for today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get our topic started. So if you guys are ready, settled in, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Our first topic for today, the Mellow Man brought this to my attention. Nike is raising prices in the US. Go figure. Go figure. Nike is raising price hikes of $2 to $10 coming in June. It says Nike is raising the prices in the U.S. Sneaker industry sources tell Complex the price increases will range from $2 to $10 and go into effect starting in June. Nike notified retail partners of the price hikes this week. Customers will see the price increases next month, and Nike's retail partners will see their wholesale prices increase come July. That's not far from now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not far from now. And that's when Nike's fall 2025 season begins. We regularly evaluate our business and make pricing adjustments as part of our seasonal planning. This is what Nike said in a statement. There are exclusions to the planned price increases. Sources said Jordan apparel and accessories, all kids footwear and apparel, and all footwear under $100 will not be affected. The Nike Air Force One, a best-selling retro sneaker that currently retails for 100, that's diabolical, $115 in its most basic form, will not be affected. Per one source, Nike's exclusions were designed to keep its products affordable for everyday consumers. Nike's decision to raise, we'll put this point up there. Nike's decision to raise prices in the U.S. comes in the wake of President Trump's new tariffs, which we always talk about here on the AM King show, introduced in April. And that threatened drastic increases in duties for dozens of countries. Among the initial reciprocal tariffs set in motion by Trump were increases of 46% for Vietnam, 32% for Indonesia, 34% for China. Nike said in an SEC filing last year that roughly 50% of its footwear is made in Vietnam, 27% in Indonesia, and 18% in China. You know, if we're going to say it like Trump, China.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, we going to get some reaction. Mellow Man, Abbott, lead the way on this one, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, I remember my first pair of not to put some age on me, but y'all know I'm a veteran. It was between
It's a double
it
OG.
was between 40 yeah, it was between 40 and $50 for my first pair of forces. And for it to be, triple what you know what I'm saying? I'll give you one of my guys from Detroit. His advice. He said, if you buy a pair, buy a share. You know what I'm saying? And this goes to anything that you buy and you feel that it has value. Now, we always talk about the value of stocks. We talked about the value of, the equipment that we buy. We need to have stocks in that because we believe in it, because we bought it. You know what I'm saying? So, knowing that that's where all of the Nikes were coming from and this tariffs, we knew this price hike was coming. But guess what? I what I just said, buy a pair, buy a share. Now is the time to go ahead and buy some shares in Nike because people aren't going to stop buying it because the price is going up. It's just going to help your stocks value go up. So go buy some Nike stock right now.
Okay, that's the angle. And see, people, this is what you're going to get on the AM King show, some education. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or you just got to move to China. You know what I'm saying? And go manufacture your own sneakers and get right with the law. Get right. Get right. You know what I'm saying? The chat said, wow, Misery said, wow, you could get Air Forces here for $69.99 where he's at. You know what I'm saying? In this part of the country. 150 for some all whites to $150 for some all whites. Sheesh. Better shop with JPad and Misery. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? We got our online stores selling digital products, selling physical products as well. The Mellow Man got physical products and digital products as well. You know what I'm saying? We all understand that, but I agree with P because the angle, you know what I'm saying, of understanding it from a stocks standpoint. You know what I'm saying? It's good to understand that because the Mellow Man just said it. Hey, you might as well go ahead and get some stock in Nike. Get some stock in Nike. What you think? See?
Oh, what I think is predictable. This was like, okay, we knew it was happening. I really don't buy Nike anyway. Yet for those that like, okay, whatever. So for those that do, I mean, buy share and buy wholesale. Don't buy just one pair for all that. Buy wholesale. That way you're getting less for the dollar. Then if all that, you might as well just make your own LLC, saying that you have a clothing store without a freaking store at all, and just buy it wholesale like that and just wear like that. Like you could make so many LLC just for the sake of, oh, I'm doing this business, but don't have a building. Then get stuff
Yeah,
cheap,
man. Yeah.
then get stock on it. So that's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I can dig it. I can dig it. LB.
Yeah, I agree with the two gentlemen right there, man. The stock thing is an angle that nobody even was probably even thinking about at the time right now because they're thinking about, oh, I got to pay more for shoes and this and that. But yeah, that's a good angle. Put some stock in something you can make money off the money you losing off the paying for them shoes that you're gonna be buying anyway. So yeah, I liked that idea. You threw off what I was finna say when they said that. So
Big facts. Spoken eloquently by the cooking
yes, sir.
man. You know what I'm
Cooking
Yes,
saying?
sir.
man.
Cooking
Cooking
man.
man. Hey, and
LB
also Jay, don't
yeah.
don't invest in stocks and when you see it going up, then take your money out. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Mm,
long time investment. So it's up 10% from last month. So let's
mm-hmm,
say you buy it's about $62 a share right now. So
mm-hmm,
you buy 10 shares for $620 and revisit it 10 years from now and see what it look like.
mm. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Well said. Well said. Tony Dudon said, China, fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man.
That shit too.
We had to put some little you know what I'm saying? This is not fake news, though. We
Yeah.
gonna bring you the real here on the AM King Show. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, and sharing. We are on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on the East Coast. This is just what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know, man. Yeah, misery for sure, for sure. Um, yes, indeed, man. We're gonna keep an eye on those type of things, and we always gonna encourage you guys to understand a little bit more about the stock market, understanding things about crypto, and thankful that the Mellow Man is here, you know what I'm saying, to lead the charge on that because we all need to be in the know of these things because our world is starting to shift more and more towards that. Let's make sure we stay in the know about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we stay aware. I know there's a lot of other things going on in the world, but that's definitely one thing that we must stay on point with. Yeah, just gotta stay in the know with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. We're gonna move forward though and get into our next subject. We have a little technical difficulty. We back, we back, we back, we back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, DJ Rob in the building. What up, DJ Rob? Good morning, brother. You already know, part of the LFX Media conglomerate. Make sure y'all tapping in with DJ Rob. Brother's super nice on the wheels. You know what I'm saying? He been nice. Just know that. Been nice. Making it do. We're gonna get into our next. We're gonna get into our next subject here. Yeah, y'all gotta forgive us. Our stream gets a little herky jerky, but that's just the internet for you. You know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing about that. It's just what it is. All right. And our next subject is this. Talk about our legends of hip hop, Salt and Pepper. You know what I'm saying? Salt and Pepper right here. Salt and Pepper's here. Salt and Pepper sue record label over rights to catalog, including Push It. Says the ground rights to the recordings, including Push It and Shoop. Says Salt and Pepper is suing the record label Universal Music Group for violating copyright law by refusing to agree to turn over the rights to their master recordings, uh, including 1983 Shoop and 1987's Push It, filed the lawsuit in federal court in New York on Monday. Cheryl Salt James and Sandra Pepper Denton assert that the Copyright Act of 1976, which says that after several decades, artists can terminate previous agreements, okay, and reclaim ownership of their recordings. We try to, yes, man. Well, we're back. Unfortunately, we had a little technical difficulties there, man. It was We had a little stream lag, but most importantly, yes, internet gods have mercy on us. We're just trying to get things out there. P, once again, we were talking about, yeah, it was chopping bad, man. I already know. That's just how it is. Yeah, breaking up bad. Yep, Dismos, what up? What up? Yeah, we were definitely in the matrix there for a minute, but we back in. But we were talking about Salt and Pepper and their legal fight to get the ownership of the masters of the recordings. I can speak on this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our legends have had issues with getting the rights to their music. You know what I'm saying? In this day and age, and the record labels are being stingy. They're trying to hold catalogs hostage. You know, once you reach a certain level, when you sign these contracts, it's guaranteed in the contract that the rights of the masters, after a certain amount of time, are to be returned to the artists. And Salt and Pepper's just trying to get their just due with owning the rights to their records. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? See, you know, hey,
Well,
it's yeah,
yeah, you're right. I want to talk in balance here. I see the same thing happening to them that they did to their original DJ Spinderella, their original DJ Spinderella. I personally know her, and I personally know her daughter. Well, to an extent. I don't know her, but we know each other. I know her daughter. I went to school with her daughter. We have conversations. We talk with each other. She's a real cool person, and they did her dirty. Now the music industry does everyone dirty.
right.
Let's get that out the way.
Let's get
Like
that out
they
the
were
way.
gonna do them. They were gonna do her dirty, whether they did DJ Spinderella dirty or not. I'm just saying, karma has a way of doing things in the long run. So, I mean, I can't necessarily speak on their situation specifically, yet I do know that the original DJ Spinderella wasn't treated fairly.
Right.
So,
You look at it like it's a
so
karma. It's a karma from a karma standpoint,
yeah, and then but you also got to look at the artists that got their royalties back after that 7 year.
or however long it was. You know what I mean? However
Yeah,
long. Certain terms go for that long, and then certain terms went longer. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So, but you know, at this stage of their life, most of those artists from that era have earned the right to get those rights back. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Cookie Mane, what you
I
think?
just don't understand it. It's been like that from the beginning, but if you think about it, the artist's management should have been seeing all this stuff going on before it got all that in. Because when you sign a contract and all that stuff, do you have your information telling you when you get paid and when this coming and when this is happening? And if you ain't getting all that explained to you, how you just gonna have your hands out expecting something and you don't even know what you signed? So
Right,
you got to
right.
have legal management and all your other teams up front when you make these kind of deals and commitments and stuff, or at least find out during the process of what's going on, so you have an idea what's happening. And a lot of these people didn't because they just figured that fast money and this and that, and I should be guaranteed this and I should be guaranteed that, and end up finding out they don't get it, and then they run into the problem.
Absolutely, absolutely. Abbott.
Yeah, most of these these artists come into the game not really knowing the business, and I'll spin it all the way back to the diddler. The diddler. There was a situation. There was a situation that it's kind of we know from looking from the outside in, but I'll tell you from the inside. Going back to uh, Tupac and Quad. When that happened, the person who Tupac thought shot him was King Tut, a Brooklyn stick up kid. And King Tut was actually coming to see the Diddler because he wanted to get involved in music. And the Diddler threw a book at him, 400 or 500 page book, everything you need to know about this music business, and told him, go read this, study it, and come back and we can talk. But people see things, and King Tut was known for being in camo and robbing folks. So in the jail system, they were like, yeah, that was King Tut. So, and against all odds, when he was like deaf to King Tut and all of that, King Tut had nothing to do with it. But learning the music business is essential. And I wasn't sure if C was talking about the original Spinderella, because there was a, you talking about the
I'm
one
talking about the
before Deirdre?
original from Highbridge, from the Bronx. I'm talking about her,
Okay,
Pam. I mean, oh my god, I
the
shouldn't have said
Bronx.
her name out loud, but
Okay.
you can find her name on the internet.
Oh no, it's documented because Deirdre was the one who replaced Pam,
Yeah,
and Deirdre actually had a lawsuit against Salt and Pepper because they did a VH1 special and she didn't get her cuts, and they did a best of Salt and Pepper album and they
yeah, yeah.
terminated her. So
Everyone in
yes,
Highbridge was laughing about that one. So you deserve that one. They was laughing about that.
but I think it's just more or less we need to know this music business. We got to read the fine lines. We got to have any type of business you're in. The best additions you can have to your business is a great lawyer and a great accountant. So let's start there.
Absolutely.
But definitely, we got to learn this music business, and there's so many things besides being in front of the microphone that can get us
Yeah.
paid and to keep us, in unison. And I would like to see some type of medical plan
Like a
tied in
union.
with these
Like
music,
we
and
yeah,
a
union.
union.
Yeah, union be important. And
See,
and I'm gonna go on top of that with the Jimmy Superfly and say this. In this day and age, especially with the with the independent artists, with this independent artist world. Chat, y'all know how we talk about this all the time. Having your T's crossed and your I's dotted yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not relying on record label situations like that anymore. Major record label situations. So understanding the business of
Mhm.
music is more critical now than it ever was. And I agree with Mellow Man PDC. He's saying it correctly. You have to understand music business 101. You have to know that to be successful in this music business, you have departments that you have to have covered. You have to have all of these things together. And until you do, you got to act as certain departments yourself. You know what I'm saying? And really, really make no excuses, because that's the thing that I see happening in this day and age, where I agree with the panel too, is that people are not taking the time out to understand the business side of music. We're just worried about making great songs overall. Not all of us, because there's some of us in the chat that are in the know, just like Misery is saying right here. He said, shit, I just made it to the tip of the iceberg and seen the bullshit through Orchard Sony, taking my money for silly shit they said I had to fix, and some more shit. The lady Neil Reed ended up dying from cancer in the middle of our contract. The daughter took over and it went all bad. I just said, fuck the money I already spent. Fuck the contract. I'm going back to where I came from with the independent shit. You know what I'm saying? And also Misery said facts, knowing how to set up the contract. Motherfuckers don't know this when they coming out of the hood just off of hunger. Feel me? Don't know, you know, no one to sit us down and break the shit down until you there. And that's the thing. We got to get in the know before we even get in these situations. And that's what Misery is really trying to tell y'all. We got to understand these situations before we even get there, chat. We got to understand the business of music. We can't sit there and point the finger at this, that, and the third unless we understand it ourselves. It does take a lot, because you got to act like department of this, department of that, this, that, and the third, in order to make the wheel work correctly. And understanding the business of music is super, super critical. I can't stress it enough. Even a general knowledge of the business and making sure your personal documentation is covered. Your publishing, your PRO. You know what I'm saying? Understanding how you collect mechanical royalties, understanding sync licensing, understanding all of these different types of avenues that the Mellow Man was just saying. There's a lot of different avenues that you can travel down. Me and LB had to learn a lot on our own. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. We said this before on the show. It's not like,
Hmm.
yeah. What you got there, P?
Is it
No, it's
backwards
forwards.
or
You're good.
forwards? Okay, this is the book that I was talking about. It's 480 pages. Everything you need to know about the music business by Donald Passman. 480
I'll go into
pages.
another source too. If you don't want to do all that reading, there's a brother on YouTube named Casey Graham, and he has a platform called Music Money Makeover. Music Money Makeover. Make sure y'all go check out Casey Graham. He's an accredited. I did the homework on Casey Graham. He is who he says he is, and he is literally giving this information away for free on his YouTube channel. He's got a wealth of knowledge. He's got a wealth of strategies and techniques that you could probably try to make your business run a lot more smooth. Not only that, but he has a 60-day course. I'm not personally endorsed by Casey Graham, but I do believe in his system, and I know that he's teaching people the right way. He will show you what the two forms of copyright are, what those things that you need to know in order to structure yourself uh, properly. You know what I'm saying? And we used to share this information, see, a lot in our group chats with the Legion. You know what I'm saying? I used to send that through. You know what I'm saying? And Misery said I had to learn backwards. We're all still learning, bro. We're all just make no mistake. No matter how far down the road it may seem that I am or anybody else in the music business, we're all learning this business now. It's all becoming available to us. The information AI in that retrospect, I think, is a handy tool because it can help you answer questions. Like Google can answer questions. It has an AI system in place. Microsoft Edge, all these different search engines. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Steve.
You can literally ask ChatGPT, how can I not be fooled by the music industry?
That part, that part, that part.
And it'll tell you. You can tell it to tell you in any type of dialect. You can tell it, tell me in patois.
Watch it.
It'll do
Watch
it.
your audio. See, I don't know if it's your headset or something's going. Something's.
All right,
Hold
can
on
you
one
hear me now?
second. Hold on one second. See if that's it. Yeah, that was it right there. There's something going on with your headset. See, I don't know. You might want to unplug it, plug it back in. Something's going on with it. Yeah, check it
Can you
out.
hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have another headset, so I'll get that a little later. Um,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can ask ChatGPT, how can I not be fooled by the music industry, and it'll tell you.
Yep. Okay. Okay. See, that's the thing. We need to be in the know of these things. Those of y'all that's in the music business, make sure y'all stay tapped in with the AM King show because we're going to bring information like this to y'all so y'all understand and stay in the know and are able to, see that you can do this research. You can execute these things on your own. You just have to seek the information and apply it. Seek the information, apply. You know what I'm saying? And don't think that your career is over. Just define your end game, just like we always say on the show. Define your end game. This is like any business, just like P and everybody's saying, you know what I'm saying? L, we all know, define your end game. You know what I'm saying? L wouldn't have a store if he didn't define an end game. Mellow Man wouldn't have all these accreditations and being a master of publishing, a publishing author, and these things. You know what I'm saying? John said this. He said, I don't think anyone will ever fully understand all of the nuances without having proper legal representation. It is very complex, and a lot of people in this arena have never read anything ever. True indeed. You know what I'm saying? People are slow to come to the light with that, but you're absolutely right. That encourages everybody to get into your information, read up, or go watch a channel like Casey Graham's and get educated on the business of music. Chat, we thank y'all for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we needed. We need it. Like, subscribe, and share Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. on the AM King Show. And then stay tuned right after this. The Woke Show is going down. LFXmedia.live. You know what I'm saying? The victory is in effect. You know what I'm saying? We're going to move forward with another subject here, fellas. And we're going to talk about this particular subject right here. I think this is a good one right here. I think that uh, when I was looking at all the things that we could talk about today, um, this is one of the things that L brought up. Since we're talking about the music business, and we're going to stay right here with that, and we're going to go in and we're going to say this. You know what I'm saying? This right here is a music industry truth. Have a listen to this. Yeah, we just caught that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run that again real quick.
Every black artist or every black actor gets Michael or Crosby or R. Kelly or Prince. They all either die under mysterious circumstances.
Nipsey.
Or they are troubled and die of an overdose medication, or they get done for times or whatever. I mean, there's so much of that in the entertainment industry. But there are no prosecutions of white artists. There are no prosecutions of country artists. Nobody. Madonna's never got in trouble for her 16-year-old boyfriends.
Yeah, why haven't we got Eminem yet?
No, where's Eminem? Where's Eminem? Could it have anything to do with this?
Country stars we're thinking of.
Well, Eminem. Yeah, country star. Okay, yeah. I'll tell you after the show. No, I mean Eminem woke up one day an angry lesbian, and with very left-wing politics. I wonder why that might have been. Who knows? Who can say? But it's only ever black artists who get their reputations absolutely ripped to shreds in public, get accused of the worst thing that a person could be accused of, right? And always when they get a little bit too big for their boots, a little bit too outspoken, a little bit too edgy, or a little bit too quote-unquote uncontrollable, when they won't take their meds, when they won't do as they're told, when they won't shut up about Israel, when they won't shut up about contracts, when they won't do as the establishment and as the architecture, the machinery of the industry wants them to do, suddenly they're guilty of underage sex with kids, people trafficking, all the rest of it. Well, I mean, maybe the truth is that the whole industry does it. Maybe the truth is that nobody does it, probably closer to the first one. But these selective prosecutions, I'm not a big, like, civil rights, let's defend black people for the sake of it guy. I don't even really care for the music that much. I like Ye as a singular instance because he's an artist in a slightly different league and a different caliber than the rest of them. I don't really listen to the music from the rest of that genre, to be honest with you. But even I cannot deny that the prosecutions are targeted, selective, and gruesomely unfair in the way that they are played out in public, and the manner in which the juries are tainted and poisoned beforehand. But this guy's like on trial, and Netflix decides that. I mean, come on.
They murdered Michael Jackson.
100%.
And
they murdered
gave Prince fentanyl.
They murdered Michael Jackson after he started talking about Jews. And I'm not going to say that what he said about them was right or wrong or whatever, but it is a fact of history. Every black artist.
Okay. I think what L was getting at was when we're showing this, because people are like, who is this loser? Yeah, he may not listen to the whole entire culture, but what he was getting at was, it seems like when you see the black artist is the one that's getting persecuted, but you see the white counterpart really isn't getting any penalties whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? LB, when you saw this, what did you think?
He was 100% right, because even if the other side do get in trouble, they don't advertise it as much as they do as our side. Put a way to put it. But if you look through history, you can think from the beginning all the way till now. How many of the famous artists you've seen them run into some trouble? That was already broadcast, outvoted, so they can down their image and everything. But if the
Yeah.
other side was to get in trouble, they show maybe one little small article in the newspaper, and then you don't hear nothing else about it.
Oh, and then it go right away. Yep.
They're doing what they doing. They got Diddy videos and movies and extra shows and all these other broad. But for what? The man's on trial right now. Why would y'all show things to make convince people if he right or wrong?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Basically, just that's why I said, why would we even showcase that court case? Because they have so many documentaries and so many movies and things of that nature about the conduct that you know what I'm saying is literally a moot point. And he's absolutely right. It didn't matter if it was the biggest pop star, Michael Jackson, Prince. It didn't matter who it was. Anytime they spoke out against things, they were silenced, and or they were tried to be vilified, or this, that, and the third. And when you see the counterparts, it doesn't happen. And we're not racial people here on this show, but we have to bring these things to the light and bring it into context, because that's actually what happens, and people see it every day, and then it goes over your head like this. You know what I'm saying? It goes over your head like this, but we got to wake you all up to the realism. And whether you agree with the man, whether you like the man talking about it or not, he is absolutely right. I agree. See what you think.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, one quick question. What is the oldest business known to man? And this connects.
Mm,
What's the
mm.
oldest business known to man?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do
See,
you,
we just gonna, you got the floor,
all right.
brother.
Okay, most people say prostitution. No, it's not prostitution. It's actually human trafficking. The very first civilization recorded that we were created, well, this version of human beings were created to mine gold. And they took a version of human beings and combined it with a gorilla to make them strong yet submissible, to make them go do their bidding to mine and gold. That's human trafficking. That's the first business known to man. They say no, human trafficking. All right. So let's get down to it. The same people who did those things that could continuously commit human trafficking are the ones that are in control of the music industry. The people who are in control of the music industry, I can almost guarantee, 99% sure, they are direct bloodline of Dr. Yakub. Dr. Yakub does not like black people at all. He himself is black, but he hates black people. He wanted to erase us from the face of the earth to make the white man. Well, the Caucasian white man, that is. So here we have it in the music industry, us, people of color who are shining because music controls everything because it's everywhere. You can't have anything happen without a vibration first. Music is a vibration. So here we are, we're killing it in the industry. People are listening to us with their soul because they're listening with their soul because they're already in traumatic state. So their music uplifts them. So since it uplifts them, in a way, subconsciously, they look at them as they're the creator of their universe. So they're going to do what they say. So if Michael Jackson starts talking about Jews, if Prince starts talking about rights, if all these other artists are talking about the things that we need to focus on that uplifts our soul, we need to get rid of them. Why? Because we know that they're the cornerstone of their life. We are the world, man in the mirror.
Man, man, y'all dig it. Y'all
Man in
dig
the
it.
mirror makes gangsters cry. Think about that.
Facts, facts, facts. Mellow man, Abbott.
My eyes is burning. My eyes is burning, guys.
Mm,
Let's take it back to you took it back to the beginning of civilization. I'm gonna take it back to the beginning of Arista Records in 1974. The guy's name is Clive
mm.
Davis. So he's the diddler. he's my he's my age, and I was born in the late 60s. So the diddler was around 6 or 7 when Arista was created. And it's a known fact that he like his cornhole plunged. He like his cornhole plunged. This is Clive Davis. So to put all the blame on Sean Puffy Combs, this thing has been going on forever. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite groups, one of my favorite R&B groups. I'm having some type of allergy. I think it's Leor Cohen coming. Try to get in my eyes. But my favorite R&B group is TLC. Now,
Yeah.
people were pointing the finger at them, pointing the finger at LaFace. Who was LaFace daddy? Arista Records. So this passing the buck on, and we're fighting with each other about things that are really above our pay grade and our pay scale. So Arista Records, Leora Cohen, these guys are culture vultures. You know what I'm saying? So I don't I haven't seen a talent that Leora Cohen has shown us that contributes to our culture besides being a culture vulture. That's his best talent. So we got to stop pointing the finger at the ones that we just see on the surface and dig deep, deeper than Atlantis, like X Clan said. You feel me? So industry rule number 4080.
Record company people
These record
are
companies
shady.
are shady.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's the reason why I thought that article was really important, or that video. Whether you agree with the man or not, he even said he doesn't let, and that's even more ironic, or hitting the point even more so, is that he doesn't listen to most hip hop music, but he understands the dynamics of what's going on. Why isn't this person vilified and this person is? That's really what it is, cut and dry. And digging past the surface is super critical, is super important. Like the Mellow Man said, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay past the surface in things. And that's what we try to do on the AM King show. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and sharing like you always are. We thank y'all for that, you know what I'm saying? Because these type of discussions, and we're not going to agree with everything that everybody says in these videos, but that's what our healthy discussion is all about. You know what I'm saying? Is to agree to disagree respectfully, and not only that, but be in agreement. And not only that, but as you can see from the panel, we are digging past the surface of everything. We're not just going to show you the surface. We're going to show you below it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, you do got to be accountable for your own actions. However, most of our heroes did not educate themselves on what it was they were signing. They were just, the example. If they were the guinea pig, then they were the guinea pig. But somebody had to do it wrong in order for us to understand where we went wrong, and then find the right solutions on how to move forward properly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what digging past the surface and understanding these different dynamics is going on. But no matter how you look at it, the man is not lying. It is definitely a discrepancy, and we are looked at as a scapegoat. All you have to do, we can get outside of the music business for a second, y'all, and we can just talk about regular life. When you see the news, most of the negative news that you see in this country is us leading the negative side of it because of actions that we did. Not saying nobody else does these actions, but this is what is being put in front of us. So it automatically conditions the mind into believing that it's just us. And we know good and damn well that it is not, but we have to make sure that we put it in perspective to make sure that you move with accountability and you move with responsibility. It's us, right? We are the poster child for everything that goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? So let's also, this is another thing that we do on the AM King show. We try to show you examples of things that we have done right. We have to show you what we have done right, because you're going to see that all day long, what we do wrong. You're going to see that on social media all day long, what we do wrong. But we have to also start showing y'all what we do right, like the brother with plastiline and dieseline. These different examples. And I'm getting outside of the music thing, but the music thing is a quite clear and cut and dry discrepancy. You know what I'm saying? We are the villain. Everybody else is just got wings like angels. You know what I'm saying? And we got to make sure that you guys stay aware of that. So when you move, just like Dan was saying, I'm pointing the finger at everyone, You already know. Chris, Gen X, first Gen Xers, you already know, tapping in. Justin Young's tapping in. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, John, you're absolutely right. Got to know what you're signing. And that is absolutely the truth. You know what I'm saying? We got to show the good as much as we show the bad. And we're going to start here. We got to start with people like us, people that are accountable and responsible. And we're going to show y'all that there is a right way. There is a wrong way. And once again, Dan, I wanted to say this. I agree with you 110%. We have to hold ourselves accountable. Yes, that's the reason why we show these things, because if we hold ourselves accountable and we give people less reason to put us on the display, since they want to do that anyway, the better off we're going to be, because our lives are not, as private. Michael Jackson supposedly lived one of the most private lives on earth. However, they were able to get inside of his personal life and vilify that man. They were able to get inside of Prince's career and vilify his career because he refused to play along with the record label. You know what I'm saying? John said this: negativity sells and is usually far more interesting to us than positive. Social media is the example. 110%, John. You ain't never lied about that, man. Well said. Well said this morning. Well said, chat. You guys really, really stuck in there with us on that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some more interesting subjects to bring to you in the weeks to come. You know what I'm saying? Just know that we're going to try to stay all around the board with it, because the more that we're educated on what it is that we need to be educated on, the better off we're going to be. You guys got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? We got to sharpen our iron on a lot of different subjects in finance, in politics, in business, in sports, in everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what the AM King Show is all about. Like, subscribe, and share. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some of you guys in the chat come on as guests too, to have healthy discussions with us. We want you to know that moving forward, we're going to be offering you guys an opportunity to come on camera with us, sit down and have good conversations with us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, John is wild. He said Michael Jackson was walking around smelling like a little boy booty hole. Oh Lord. John, it just it never ceases to.
It comes out the closet every time you get on that goddamn tapping on that damn computer. What's your address and shit, man? We gotta send somebody over there and shit. We gotta do
we gonna have a conference. We're gonna
Yeah.
have a conference.
Yeah. Wait a minute. John, let me say something, John. How do you know what a little boy booty hole smells
yeah.
like?
We're waiting.
How do you know? Boy, boy.
Yeah, he said, I don't know. He said, "What grown ass man has sleepovers with preteen boys?" I'm just saying. I don't know, bro, but I'm just saying. Look, you have to understand, Michael Jackson. We really don't know what Michael Jackson's world was all about. We just know what people told us what Michael Jackson's world is all about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know,
Ain't no. If he stretched somebody booty hole, the DNA
yeah,
was
man,
gonna be up in
yeah.
there.
That's the
So
point.
come on now.
That's the point.
Come on,
Come
Johnny.
on, son.
FBI investigated Michael Jackson for over 13 years and found nothing on him. The FBI
Yes,
investigated him for 13 years and found nothing on him.
nothing, and that's just the point. But we gonna keep the healthy discussion going.
It is funny though.
Yeah, John,
It's funny.
John, hey, first Gen Xers, hey, you already know Saint. That's my brother, man. he's gonna have his opinions, and that's just what it is. And we're gonna keep our
Yeah.
discussions the way that we need to keep them. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's no longer around to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? That is very true. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that, Dan. Misery said Michael was different. His mental was fucked over, but not no child toucher. No,
Yeah.
he wasn't no child toucher. And all the stars
He
came out
was
and said that he
deprived.
did nothing wrong while it was around him. You know, the
It
Yeah.
child
was all
stars
the
that he had.
media. It was the
Huh?
media. The media.
He was a star. he was a star from the age of 5 years old. He was deprived of a childhood, so he built Neverland to live his second childhood. And he, those kids he had, the parents was right
Yeah,
there most of the time. They were in
right,
another
right, right.
room.
No doubt.
He didn't just have kids coming and the parents send them on a bus or whatever. The
Yeah.
parents was right there.
Yeah, yeah, true, true, Saint. Yeah, he said too many people want to say certain shit about these megastars and talk shit, but you are playing their music. Absolutely. And the world is playing their music. It's not just us, it's all around the world. Like Michael Jackson is worldwide. You know, Prince is worldwide.
Them was
These
Hmm.
yeah, these are our people that represent us and look like us, and we're far from the only people with dysfunction. John said it's all comedy. I get it, man. Your comedy can go left, though, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah, you
hold you.
probably, yeah,
Your
Right.
you been
comedy could
watching,
go way
Way
left.
left.
you been watching too much South Park or something. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on with you.
Hey, DJ Rob said Bubbles was there too. So Bubbles was hanging in there. He was good.
Bubbles ain't gonna
Yeah.
tell no lies.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Michael Jackson had a hell of a career, and but thank you, chat. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep bringing the information to y'all on the AM King Show, and stay locked in because we're gonna be back with some more content on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Misery just said he just showed his son Mike on TV moonwalking. I just saw. Yeah, he said. John said niggas still play R. Kelly and Diddy. Yeah, they do. I mean, they do.
They
You know
got
what I'm
good
saying?
music. Why not play
I,
them?
I, I mean, they also still play Elvis.
Hmm. Man,
You
King of Pop. Nobody.
know what I'm
He's
saying?
untouchable.
Yeah,
The
they
King
still
of
play
Pop.
Elvis. They still play Jerry Lee Lewis. I mean, we gonna call a spade a spade. We gonna. I got a couple of spades to throw right back at you. You know what I'm saying? There's a few of them right there. But you know what I'm saying? Dismo said, "Why fools like Fleece Johnson alive and popping?" Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah, but and Saint said, but you'll be real quick to defend some fuck shit on someone like Diddy and keep that energy. Facts off limits. Yeah. Dan said, I'm so glad Mr. Rogers' legacy was never tarnished. He helped raise a lot of us. True, he did. He did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can say that. We can all say that for sure. Off limits. You know what I'm saying? Joe said politically correct is boring. Guess so, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We gotta have some, you gotta throw something in, you know what I'm saying? The fire, you know what I'm saying, to keep the fire burning. You know.
It is
Hey
what
yo, John said I meant all of them. I think we understand that, bro. I think we knew that you meant all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to sound crazy, is we understand. We do. We understand it completely. Misery said, "Facts. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine?" Exactly. You know, we clung to a lot of things. Mr. Roger actually taught a lot of people a structure in life, regardless of what his life was like off camera. You know what I'm saying? The impact that he had was super positive, and that's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into some funnies because we done ran over our time, and we're gonna let y'all be great for Wednesday and come back Friday. We're gonna have some more interesting rounds of discussion to talk about. L brought this one up, and I thought this was funny as hell. It says, "What was he thinking?" We're gonna see what he was thinking.
Il a failli se niquer, mais je crois qu'il va se niquer ce qu'il. Oh man. Il est bloqué. Il est bloqué.
What was this, man? What the hell? Hey, man. Whoa.
What was he going through?
You climbing that fence, he got stuck on the top.
Oh, you got more than stuck.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Saint. We start at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, brother. Right here on Facebook and YouTube, the AM King Show. You already know, man. You are more than welcome. I would like for you to come in and chop it up with us one day, Saint. First Gen Xers, man. Y'all gotta stay tapped in with the man, Saint. First Gen Xers. Much love to you, brother. Christopher Williams. Yes, indeed. Much love. He said, "What the hell?" Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you end up, you end up like this after all that. Ain't no
What was
telling
the point?
what he was thinking.
He was trying to climb,
What
he was trying to
was he
climb over that
thinking?
fence and got caught. He got stuck, I should say. He got stuck.
No, probably he definitely got stuck up. You already know, man. LP Teresa. Good morning. Thank you for tapping into the AM King Show. We got one more and then we're going to get out of here on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I had to go back to my boy LeVar Walker. Saint said that's highway fuckery. That's the tomfoolery that we put ourselves through sometimes, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes we're not thinking. Salute to the fellas. You already know, Antho. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. We're gonna play one more. Funny. This is LeVar Walker. You know what I'm saying? I just love LeVar Walker's content. He's super hilarious. Have a look at this one, and he's gonna tell you to call him.
You feel like all hope is gone. Don't despair. God is right there. The back's
Boy got on them Civil Rights March and 5 shoes on. I'm telling you, man, you can't, nothing can pull them away. They got grip. You can hoop in them. You can even be a roofer in them shoes, boy. Let me tell you something. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to pull that rope and nobody's going to win. These are the shoes that walked across the Pettus Bridge. These are the shoes that marched on Washington. These are the original civil rights shoes. Call me.
Them joints was gripping the
Man, his
pavement.
ankle print all
He
the way
said,
down.
he said you can do roofing. He said you can do roofing in them shoes. he said
Hey, he said you
he
could
can
hoop
hoop
in
in
them.
them. He said them
Man,
shoes that walk the
they,
Pettus Bridge. Hey yo, man. Hey yo, when your shoe got the grip, the kung fu grip like that, then you can plant yourself. He said,
when you feel like all hope is gone. Don't despair. God is right there.
"Hold up." Misery said he damn near pulled. I mean, simply said he damn near pulled the concrete up with them Jones. Hey yo, Saint said the Benjamin Franklin penny loafers. Hey yo, do you see the angle of this man's foot?
Boy got on them Civil Rights March and 5 shoes on.
Oh man, the damn bull said he had on the size 11 HDMIs. Oh,
boy had on them. Boy had on them Peter Pan
yeah.
joints.
He had them sock.
I
He had them
fly
sock
away.
boots on. Yeah.
The never slide, yo.
Oh, y'all killing me this morning. Got my
Them
stomach on
joints was
fire,
like
man.
such suction cups on the concrete.
I'm telling you, man, you can't, nothing can pull them away. They got grip. You can hoop in them. You could even be a roofer in them shoes, boy. Let me tell you something. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to pull that rope and nobody's going to win. These are the shoes that walked across the Pettus Bridge. These are the shoes that marched on Washington. These are the original civil rights shoes. Call me.
Call me.
Yeah, call me. Hey, yo.
Shit, those are the pairs you buy because you can't get Nikes because of the tariffs. Those are clutch. Tariff season.
Never slide.
There you
Clutch
go.
shoes.
Yeah.
Clutch.
Hey,
Durable.
wait a
You
minute.
know,
They
I'm
ask you
trying to
what's
see the
that? Tell them
new
it's the new Kobe's.
Mm.
The Mambas.
Hey, hey, yo, he said,
Them is the Mamba. I ain't going
he said
nowhere.
the never
12.
slides. Simply said he could pull dents with them shoes. Dan Bo said, why pay more when you can pay less? I ain't gonna lie. If you ever been in Payless, they got shoes like that for sure.
Oh, they done though. Payless is done.
Yeah,
they
it's cooked. Yeah, it's cooked.
out of here.
Yeah, they're out of here. They're out of here. Saint said the MLK 68 light specials, Alabama edition.
But get the limited edition Birmingham.
Wow.
It's gonna be a signature on the back. We shall overcome. On the other side, we ain't going nowhere.
Oh my god, man. Hey yo, that was diabolical. Hell.
Yo, those are the original Black Air Forces. The original. The Black Air Force people wearing, those are hand-me-downs. Those are the knockoffs. Those are the true OGs.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Man, you can plow land with that.
They called the joint. Hey yo, you could plow land is diabolical.
You don't need a mule anymore. You don't need a mule.
Hey, yo,
tell that nigga to walk.
Hey, that man had a swivel grip ankle too, man. Like his ankle was like to the point where he was about to be out the socket. That's how much grip that shoe had on his foot. Like I thought his ankle was getting ready to dislocate. Like one more step. he had one more step to go, man. It was definitely gonna be curtains.
Yo, those are the shoes NBA players should be wearing now.
It's getting crazier. They said March for Freedom slides. The March for Freedom slides. And you know, those are the Rat Pack editions. You talking about Sammy Davis and them?
The Rat Pack.
There's some D Martins and shit. He had the Bing Crosby's on and shit. It simply said, knock down a building with them sneaks.
Got steel toe tips on them motherfuckers.
Hey yo, wingtip steel toes is diabolical. Hey yo, man. Oh, damn, simply damn. It's not good. We got to have a better morning there. He said, why was I just about to slap someone at the gas station just now? Oh, man, no, I'm glad you did
He thought he
that.
had some shoes on. That was. He thought he had some shoes on. I was like, yo, I'm ready. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he got this. Yeah, the front.
I ain't going nowhere.
Hell yeah, the preacher ones. Mm.
Oh, the preacher.
He's an air preacher once.
Saint said got the Rosa Parks limited edition for half off. Hey, yo, man, yo, that was diabolical, man. Hey, chat, thank y'all for the laughs. Thank y'all for tapping in, and thank y'all for getting the information that we bring in. You know, every morning on the AM King Show, we're gonna keep the funnies coming. We're gonna keep everything coming. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, we're gonna stay in the light, stay positive, have a positive day, have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? I hope that laugh put everybody in a good spirit this morning. You know, it sure did. It got my day going in the right direction already. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cracking up about them shoes. You know what I'm saying? Just know. Just know we are here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We're about to go down to the Mellow Man and tap in with the Woke Show. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with the Woke Show. We're going to go over there, lfxmedia.live. You know what I'm saying? Much love, y'all. Much love. We are out of here. We will see y'all Friday morning, man. Y'all be good to yourself. Be good to each